Now, another question that comes to mind is, what if you have 5 or 6 products in your company? How do you know which one to pitch to get into a gift or a product guide?
I think it has a lot to do with relevance. So I'm going to use a company that I recently worked with as example. They introduced non-alcoholic beer, and a couple of the beers are perfect for summertime. When you think of beer in the summer, you're thinking of Corona. It's light, it's crisp, it's refreshing. You're going to pair it with a lime. And this company happened to introduce a light lime non-alcoholic beer. I mean, they have, like 6 or 7 other flavors, but they introduced that one because it's relevant with the season right now.
Yeah, so I love what you said about relevance, right? Because that's something that's so important in my pitching method is how to find that relevance. So do you have another example of someone that led with something that's relevant, even though they had all these other things that they could have pitched?
Sure. So during Christmas time and Hanukkah and just around wintertime in general, there are a lot of holiday gift guides, right? And
Hmm.
I had a company reach out about a blanket. Now, they were advertising other items that they sold, like throw pillows. And I think they might have had, I want to say socks at the time. I can't remember because it was a while back, but they did have other things on their website. But this fall fur blanket was super important because it's around wintertime. Everybody has the heat on, you're getting cold. You want something that's going to warm you up. So, what better way to show somebody that you care about them or that you're thinking of them than to get them like a really awesome heavy duty fall fur blanket that's comfortable? It's going to look pretty on your bed or on your couch.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, that's so easy, right? It seems like product guides and gift guides are kind of like low hanging fruit that every founder should try at least once if they have something that's a product. I want to switch over to like the difference between a product based pitch, like a gift guide or a product guide where you're talking about the actual product, and a pitch that's more thought leadership, more about mindset, right? Maybe pitching their own backstory. So, in your experience, like which pitch does better and like when should founders pitch like a personal background story versus like here's my product?
That is actually a really awesome question. So I think it really depends on you and what you want people to see more of. Or what your ultimate goal is. Do you want people to go onto your website? Do you want a lot of traffic and you want a lot of people buying your product? Or do you want to represent the fact that you are woman owned or, you come from an Asian Pacific background or something along those lines? Like, what is it that you're trying to highlight? And then I would go from there. And one of the things I would do from there is look at the type of publications that you want to pitch to. So, for example, I know Allure does a lot of product features, but they also pitch a lot of really awesome backstories. And that's one of the things that attracts me to them because I know that, a lot of their products, supporting a local business or I'm supporting a small business or even a black owned business, and to me as a consumer that's super important. So you really want to hone in on your story, your angle.